Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Where in the previous episode, we visited the embassies here in the East Block. We've been to Calvert, we've been to Arabonia, met the ambassadors, and now the sun has set. We need to make our way to the West Block to talk to Niall, but before that, let's get ice cream. Looks like the girls are already getting some.
The ice cream here is so yummy too. Why won't Agate eat any with me? Maybe he doesn't like ice cream?
I don't think that's quite it. This is Agate we're talking about. He's probably just embarrassed, so he's turning you down.
So he doesn't want to be with a kid like me, you mean? Do you think I could get him to eat some with me when I'm older?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself? But a grown-up Tita and Agate? What a waste on someone like Agate.
Huh?
Hey, Ren.
Oh, Estelle. Not finished yet?
I'll be done soon, so would you wait just a little bit longer? Once we're done questioning, we'll head back to the guilds.
Really? Okay, I'll go back and wait.
Yeah, let's all get dinner together. Wonderful. Hello, Nana.
Wanna go to the cafe in the West Block? The curry there is so good, it's super dangerous.
You, Phoebe.
More like, what are we gonna eat today?
Hey, Sorbet.
Welcome. How about some ice cream as a treat after dinner?
Yeah, did we have dinner? We weren't even offered lunch at the embassy. Ludicrous. The evenings are lovely, but don't they make you a little lonely? I found myself shedding some tears as I watched the sunsets. Man. With the signing ceremony or whatever close, they seem pretty busy. Seems like it's hard being a government official, huh? Or whatever. My! Oh, she's standing inside of Sin. Oh my, the sun's setting a bit earlier, isn't it? Maybe. Oh, frick.
Mama, I want to play with you again soon.
Oh no. Are you lost or are you just, I don't know. It's typical Nemos. Oh, I don't want to say to that. Hey, History Museum. I like that I refer to her as, hello, History Museum.
The museum will be closing momentarily. We eagerly await your next visit.
Well, hello.
Jimmy? Whoa, this is incredible! To think there were things like this in the ancient past. Truly, they are the treasures of humanity. Could archaeology be the greatest man's romance that surpasses even treasure hunting?
Archaeology sounds a bit safer than treasure hunting. The investigation's hit a dead ends. At this rate, I'm not gonna make the announcement. If Professor Alba was here, I would have consulted with him too. Alba? Who's Alba again? Name sounds familiar, but it's a little fuzzy. I had Archbishop Kuran take a look at it, but apparently the History Museum is free to keep the artifact that was brought to us. There's a high possibility for artifacts to be related to ancient Simuria. I'm greatly looking forward to using it as a subject of investigation. I'm quite thankful to Jimmy. Watch that be like the ultra-powerful artifact that saves the worlds. I don't remember, and I don't think so. But can you imagine? Let's go landing ports. And talk to our favorite girl, Finella.
We're very sorry, but all flights for the day have ended. We look forward to your future patronage.
Very diplomatic. How did you get into this booth, by the way? Do you just crawl over? Oh, wait, hold on. No, you crawl. Is that... Okay, so they at least considered how you get into the booth, but... No. On the other side, there's no opening. Wait, how do you... Wait, there's... I am fascinated by this now. I think you just crawl over undignified. Are you wearing a short skirt? You are. This is... Alright, I'm sorry.
Work's over for today. Once I get back, it's time for a shower and then some drinks with friends.
Yeah. First thing I do when I get back from work, play Trails. That's been the routine lately, and I'm loving it. So, hello.
A bit ago, a red-haired bracer came by. Apparently was asking about the threat letter addressed to the company.
Good, Agate's doing his job. 1, 2, 3. That should be all the logs from the indicated time. I was asked by the Bracer Guild to give them passenger logs. They're generally quite helpful to us, so it's only natural I offer them at least this much help with their investigation. Thank you. This is a problem. I've got a pretty detailed idea for a Bose tour, but adding the entourage to the list makes the prices shoot up.
It's expensive, man. Expensive foods, fine dining.
That's odd. I've looked everywhere. Apparently the Arce isn't docked at any commercial landing port anywhere. I wonder if it's outside the country.
No, you gotta break into Leiston, my dude. I've told you before, it's the only way, okay? Hey, Rutherford. All my estimates were thrown back in my face by Ambassador Cochrane. She really hits you right where it hurts.
Yeah, she can be ruthless.
Phew. I was going to ask Tiffany to handle the leftover work, but I couldn't work up the guts.
We're just not gonna comment on you, Carnero. Let's get out of here. With that, let's make our way over towards the department store. Anton is there. We got to talk to him. But first, Barry.
You were talking to that black-haired Imperial soldier, weren't you? Yes. I am a big fan of his.
Oh no, she's just stalking outside the embassy, hoping to catch a glimpse. All right, what you got to say? Unfortunately, we can't allow you inside. If your goal is trading, please do it somewhere else. All right, just curious. Ooh, do you notice how there's less like sun tint over here because this place is in shadow? That's interesting. Wait. Do I not have a? Is my shadow not full over there? I guess it's still there. I don't know. I'm getting fascinated by simple things. Hello, Robin.
The crows are crying, so that means it's time to go home.
Indeed. It's the signal. There you are. It will surely take time for the Royal Army to recover from the damage the coup d'etat caused. However, we have Captain Schwartz, Colonel Sid, and General Cassius. I'm sure Liberl will be fine. It's quite a trio, though. Let's be honest here. Let's go see how Tact is doing. A bit ago, Ambassador Cochrane ran into Ambassador Koenig of the Empire. Oh no. Those two have chemistry, all right. Explosive chemistry. Anton, you feeling better?
The evening sun, dyeing the white clouds such a brilliant scarlet color. And me, such a small piece in the grand scheme of things. Hey, Ricky. I, who am so insignificant. What should I do?
Why don't you try running after the evening sun? Not sure how much it'll accomplish, but you might find yourself feeling better just from the flow of things. as much of nonsensical reply as that is, moving your body and getting some kind of workouts, I find at least really helps on just mood and mental states. Even if you just like put on some music you love and just sort of swing your body around wildly until you get tired. That works too. That's what I do. It's something. Tourists. All these unexpected expenses are giving me a headache.
That was some fun shopping.
Oh boy.
When you're out shopping while traveling, your purse strings get so loose. I've already used up what I'd planned on spending on souvenirs.
Well, you gotta manage your budget, lady.
Ah, what a lovely evening.
Where's is it Marisha or is it Marsha? I think it's Marsha. She passed by Anton earlier. Can't believe she still does that. Considering how much of a creep he is. Oh no, where is she? Oh no, I'm out of her loop now. Oh yeah, I have no idea. Oh, there she is, Marsha. This lady I'd never met asked me if I'd marry her son. I can't really marry someone I've never met. It's crazy. Crazy talk. Now then, hey Edel.
I'm very sorry, but our store will be closing soon. We eagerly await your future patronage.
Indeed. I feel like there are some phrases sometimes that would be a little strange in English, but are probably just due to the way they're translated from Japanese, where the Japanese have expressions that don't, translate one to one. It's why we get these interesting sentences. It's interesting. MIDI. Lately, my sister's been spending a lot of time in thought. Just you watch. While she's spacing out, I'll kick her off the throne of tea sales staff. All right.
I learned a lot from getting to see the Bose market. Not just that, but I found something I want to do. I can't tell my sister Midi yet, though.
Ooh, what is it? What is it? I'll be back for the continuation. I'm late in getting in today, so there's not much good left. Ah, yeah. The bad apples. Oh no. Bloom, I'm not gonna marry your son.
You? I think I know you.
Yeah, we have met. Who the heck is she again? I've been looking for a girl for months now, so I don't remember every girl. I'm not just drawing a blank, alright?
You've probably watched me grow up from a toddler to a young woman, and you don't remember me?
Actually, I think she's already asked me to marry her son, so yeah. Already evening, huh? I gotta get home sooner, my wife's gonna chew me out.
So, husband, what have you been up to today?
I've been spending some time looking at pots. Really love my pots.
Maybe you should get a job, husband.
I love my pots. Oh yeah, is that weird rumor I heard from a customer true? Rumor had it there was a ghost appearing all over Ruan or something. Sounds like a fairy tale. Dun dun dun, bum 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 bum.
I've started to use the D-pad to walk more rather than run lately. It's just interesting. I don't know why I haven't done it before, but running is much more fun though. Hello, tourists.
Oh, what a nice sightseeing trip I've had here in the capital. Perhaps it's about time I head back to the hotel.
Perhaps it is. That's East Block all checked out. Let's... How do I want to do this? Let's do North Block. Sure. North Block's short and sweet. Just gotta be on the lookout for travelers. Oh no, look at the time! I need to do some shopping for dinner before the department store closes. Noel. No, Noel, you're walking in the wrong direction. East Block. You want to go East Block. Oh, hey. That reminds me, Ruan's in the middle of a mayoral election. Whoever succeeds Dalmor has a hell of a lot of work in store for him. I wish him luck. Ruan needs a good mayor after all the crap it's been through. Yeah, I gotta read that Liberl news issue I got on me. I think I'll do it outside of the Liberl news later on, because it'd be embarrassing to come in and not have read the latest issue, you know? Hey, Fritz. It's just about time for our guests who went out to be returning. The day just flies by when I'm hard at work. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's thinking too hard about the whole incident anymore. That's good. Very good. Let's just check out. So he said some of them should be returning, so there's probably not anyone here. But probably is not 100%. So there's somebody here. Okay. Very cool. Well then, you're like Giselle? Sorry, afraid I can't talk. I've got to head back to my hotel room. Why are you still loitering here, though? She's just been standing outside her hotel. Whatever, I'm gonna stop judging people now.
It's about time I return to the castle and report to Her Majesty.
Indeed. Let's check out Martin's house. I think they were gonna feed him like a big proper dinner to get him all something. Even serving a big meal like this will only give him energy for a short while, and it's hard on the finances. What can I do? They're kind of... I feel like they're Martin's caretakers at this point.
A great meal certainly gives one energy to spare. Yes, I want to do something really worth doing. Loiter around my house, I think. Yes, that sounds good.
I wonder how Mom's gonna respond to this.
Well, I'm gonna sit back and watch their war. Alright, I'll be back in the morning to pick up the pieces. Clean up the blood. Let's go here to the fishing lady's house, Norch.
When I told him I received the rank of Master Fisher, my husband suddenly got very quiet. I must have struck a nerve.
Oh man, she is... Oh wait, he's here. I didn't see him. He was blending into the backgrounds. I can see the dark aura emanating. Can't even imagine the work that goes into reaching the Master Fisher rank. Can you? That is the top rank in the Fisherman's Guild, isn't it? To think my wife's gotten that far. We'll be there too one day. Just gotta catch the elusive last big fish around the place. Let's check out the castle. I don't know if we can get in, but we got tourists.
This castle gate square is really nice. A lovely view, a pleasant breeze. I snuck into the castle and even went as far as the royal guard's post. But I couldn't find Miss Julia there. Aw, where did she go?
That sounds ballsy. There are so many places to see in the capital. It's nice, but it makes it hard to visit them all.
The castle bathed in the setting sun. How romantic. What did I see next, I wonder?
Oh, I just had a thought. A stray thought, but Tiffany at the Songtime Gate, she's kind of all about finding a man. Anton was at the Songtime Gate. Anton had his... I mean, Tiffany seems like she'd jump on anyone. So, and Anton seems like he really needs anyone. Oh, they would have been a cute couple. Alas, it was not meant to be. It's been some time since I've relaxed and watched the setting sun. Indeed. How are things here? Princess Claudia, welcome. Princess, good work. It's already evening, so do be careful as you go. We will endeavor to try. That's North Block all checked out. Let's go southward. South Block, here we are. I never skip my early morning and evening walks. Those daily walks are the real secret to my health. Yeah, stay in motion, I said, sitting in my chair after a day of sitting in my chair. Meat or fish, that's the question.
You really just spend half the day worrying about food, huh?
He's still here talking. Hey, Spencer? Colonel Richard, second in command. That lady captain is apparently... Oh, yeah. Colonel Richard, second in command. That lady captain is apparently still on the run. Who was she? Kano? Kanan? Kanone? Apparently she was Julia's rival in the Royal Guard during officer school. Yeah.
Now then, it's just about evening, so I'm gonna start getting busy. Gonna do my best today.
Yes, another Japanese expression sneaking in. I like it. Let's go to Bill and... I can never remember the name of this lady right here. Eileen? Yes!
I just hope the world keeps on moving in the right direction. I haven't a clue what's happening in the modern world. Things were much simpler back when I was young. Ever since the revolution, the world's just changed so rapidly. It makes this old girl anxious, if I'm to be honest. I suppose as long as we don't forget to be thankful to Her Majesty, we'll be alright. I think the country's in good hands with Queen Alicia.
Is it already this late? Almighty Adios, I thank you for this day's peace.
Adios be praised, everybody.
Okay, time to head home before the sun sets.
Let's stop at the guild, why not? Anything new on the boards?
Nope. But we also got this Grancel sewer monster, which we'll do eventually, but it's not important yet. Let's just report in. Get a couple of bracer points and some Mira. I don't suppose there's anybody here, right? I don't know who that would be. Because the bracer... where are everybody? Like, you know, Kurt and... I mean, Analyze is with Shara. Maybe Kurt and the others are doing some training still at TLoH. That could be. Let's go to Fisherman's Guilds. We plan on closing early today and heading out to Valeria Lake. Personally, I'm aiming for some sweet kasagin. Yes. Dude, that's kind of nice. They run the shop during the day, then they all head out and fish together in the evening. It's just a good, like, team building exercise here at the guilds. Beginners brought along on practice often get seasick. The best counter plan is to get plenty of sleep. It's also best not to eat too much before getting aboard the boats. People who have just started fishing often get bogged down with advanced preparations and don't get enough sleep. What about you, Lloyd? Oh no, it's almost evening. To not be fishing now is a waste. I mean, if you're going to be fishing at any time, fishing during the beautiful sunset, for sure. Sounds great. There are always lights on at the Liberl Noose in the West Block. Those guys are at it day and night. Such a familiar sight that the folks here call the West Block the Nightless City. That's such a cool tidbit. Thank you so much. I've been working part-time since before this birthday celebration, so I have a fair amount of money saved up. Maybe I should start seriously thinking about living on my own. Yes, Nana, you can do it.
Today's about up, it seems. I'm starving. I gotta get home soon. I'm hungry. I better get home soon or Mom's gonna smack me upside the head again.
You know you can talk about these things, Dick. You can tell me. I went and talked to someone at the church about my troubles. Bishop Revel was kind enough to hear me out. He said that even when bad things happen, I should stay positive as I can in how I look at things. Alright, time to put that into practice starting tomorrow.
Yeah, just don't be sad. Just be positive. Come on. It's not that hard. I believe that Colonel Richard had some reasons of his own for what he did, but I really have no intention of forgiving Duke Doonan. Don't you agree?
Yeah, because Duke Doonan is not attractive. And Colonel Richard is traditionally attractive, so we should forgive Richard. And Doonan has a funny hairstyle, so screw him. Alright. That's not all there is to it, of course. Doonan is a different person altogether. Tom, as you could probably guess, has been stubborn since he was a kid. We may be old friends, but this is something I can't back down from. Are they still arguing about the customer service versus the Mira? Oh, Tom.
Ah, I see. The septium joint's warped. If I swap out the socket, then I'm sure I can...
Alright, he's at it. He's in the flow zone. Don't disturb a man in the flow zone, okay? Let's go wise arms and guards.
My husband, on top of not being very talkative, isn't what you'd call very social either. It seems like he spent all day in the warehouse working, too. We're making a living on this business, so I wish he'd try a bit harder. He's doing what he can in his own way. Like, people have their strengths and their weaknesses. Not all can be social butterflies. Some of us need to work behind the scenes.
I thought I was hungry. It's evening, that's why. It's hard to tell if it's outside when you're in here. Maybe that's why time seems to fly past. I think of it as easy and don't mind it at all.
Alrighty. That's good. Good. Positive attitudes. Hello? Tabasa. I need to get home and start preparing for dinner.
Let's stop by this people. Oh, it's Ralph's place.
And with that, another day is done. Oh, Adios, am I content to have this as my daily life?
Hello?
I wonder if this Colonel Sid guy is as strong as they say. He certainly doesn't look very strong, at least judging by the photo he doesn't.
I mean, a couple of kids beat him, so, you know. That can be said for a lot of people in this kingdom by now. Everybody we faced in combat. But they were never real combats. They were never full-strength combats. That's the South Block, which leads us to the final block. West Block. Hey, Gus. Why does watching the sunset make me all misty-eyed?
What to do for dinner tonight?
What to do? I'm gonna do burgers. You could do burgers. Some weird monster burgers, you know? Hey.
The role in chapel was simple, but Father Divine left a strong impression on me. It was calm, solemn, and very knowledgeable about medicine. Exactly the kind of person a priest should aspire to be.
Alright, Cigaro's just enjoy... What does Cigaro do, really? I mean, he went on a pilgrimage, he's religious, but what does he do? He just sits at home all day. I guess Edel brings home the big bucks running the department store, but he should have a hobby at least.
All we do is sit and chat wherever we visit. And really, as long as you're having fun, what's the problem? I think it's very us. We're so quirky.
Just about time for a shift change. My watch here is really boring.
Nah, we save Monster for later. I'm just not in a sewer mood, okay? You gotta be in a sewer mood, you know?
Oh, it's already evening. Getting lost in a good book really makes the time fly. Or a good croissant. Hey, Beryl. Lately, the Liberl news folk have been running all around the country. Given these hectic times, it's probably because there's a lot to talk about nowadays. I sure hope they bring in good news, at least as much as the other stuff.
Checks out. Let's stop by here. How's the whole husband situation?
My husband wouldn't wake up, so I dragged him outside in his pajamas and sent him to work just like that. He may not like it now, but he'll understand that it's for his own good someday.
I approve. That's amazing. I approve. Okay. Well then, let's go to General Morgan's residence. Evil 4. Hey.
Rianne's hungry, so I need to hurry.
You need to indeed. If you don't feed Rianne, she's gonna lose it.
I played lots and lots today. Now I'm hungry. Is the food ready yet?
A bit ago, Colonel Sid came to visit.
My granddaughter's quite fond of Colonel Sid. The Colonel quite likes children, and I'm sure the children can tell. Colonel Sid's a good guy. I like him. There's a lot of good people in our lives. Very good. Hey, Peter.
I've been seeing a man with disheveled green hair going into the cathedral a lot. Is he a priest or something? Can't say he looks particularly, holy. He wouldn't. Goddess, please forgive my little brother's words.
It's already evening. Mass? Pfft, more like torture.
Got him. Adios is crying right now.
Evening mass has just ended.
Oh, is that it? I know that man anywhere. But you're next in line. Hold on.
A short time ago, the head of the History Museum came here. He was showing the Archbishop something. I wonder what it was.
And, the History Museum director did talk about that. Hey, Agate. Estelle, you already finished with your questioning? Mine's still probably going to take a while, so if you're done, you could head back to the guild and wait.
No, I've just got one more. Those parents and their child were quite striking. I remember them well.
Okay, maybe here's the clue. This stained glass is even prettier with the evening sun's light through it.
Yes, it's quite breathtaking.
They've been here all day staring at the window. A short while ago, we had an inquiry from the History Museum about an artifact. It is true that the church has a duty to collect and investigate artifacts. It is also true that there are special organizations within the church dedicated to that purpose. Why, you ask? Because the church itself is a neutral body. The artifact delivered to the History Museum had lost its power, however, and isn't part of our collection mission.
I don't know. I love the idea of this church gathering artifacts and relics. We'll actually be playing more with that idea in Trails in the Sky the Third. It'll have more of a focus on the church and artifacts and relics and that kind of thing, so stay tuned for that.
We just finished evening mass a short while ago. I believe I saw a bracer here during that time, in fact. Did something happen?
He's just doing the talkies.
Makes me proud. Brings a tear to my eye. Almost evening, huh? Just about time to change the watch.
Let's go port side. You know we gotta do port side. I'd rather have meat. I wonder what we'll have for dinner tonight. I want some fish. Okay, I think we'd better get back to the lodge.
I wonder how the kid and her mom's doing. Maybe it's because I've been so busy lately, but time just feels like it flies on by. Now work's over. Maybe I'll invite everyone to go out drinking.
Ah, yes.
Now then, Larry, I've been working real hard today, you know? All right, this is it. This is gonna be the day I have me an ice cold beer on my way home. Yeah, right. I can barely handle alcohol. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it. You're so sad, Larry.
He just wants to... It's fine. Just find what works for you, man.
This hour of the day is just perfect. It's the best time for fishing.
Indeed. I said it earlier.
Really? No. Gotta be stricter than that.
Holy crap. That's incredible. You're so smart.
Oh, he's getting flustered.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Depending on their situation, that's cute.
I'm getting real hungry. What should I eat today? How about you have a fistful of this?
Sorry.
Hey, you changed out of your pajamas. That's great. Man, my wife's gotten a lot more strict lately. It's like she's a different person. I'd accidentally slept in a bit this morning, and that got me kicked out of my pajamas. I think I awoke a sleeping rhinocider.
Man, that's great.
Whew, worked my butt off today.
Good job, Sandon. Now Sandon can sand off and take it easy for the rest of the day. He has like 2 modes: sand on, sand off.
Yeah, what do you want at this hour? Work's almost over. I'm ready to head on home.
Yeah, I should too. I feel like I'm a lot more... I don't know, I'm a lot more talkative this episode.
Already pretty late, huh? Whenever I get immersed in my work, time just goes by so quickly. And every day I grow a little bit older and wiser.
Dude, that's beautiful. Oh no, where are they? Mother and child. Are you still... Of course he's still in the back. Brrr, hey.
Oh, I'm super sweaty right now. I just want to dive headfirst into the lake.
Brrr. I didn't need the details, dude. Honestly. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Checking out over here.
Alright, gonna get a bit more done and then call it a day.
Do we have the family? I want to know where they are. Surely they're around here. I hope they don't just, like, disappear. I mean, there's not that much reason to hang out at the harbor at dozens of these people.
A boat gliding across the evening sea, and me standing stoically upon its prow. How about it? Doesn't that paint a melancholy picture? A romantic one, even.
Sure, dude.
Oh, this is quite the sunset.
My, what a lovely bit of scenery. What's going on aboard the boats? Twilight always works this mysterious magic on me. It feels bittersweet. Or lonely, perhaps.
Hey, Duncan? You've heard about the election going on in Ruan, right? I wonder who everyone in Ruan's gonna choose for the next mayor. I got a soft spot for the harbor myself, so I like the idea of a man like Portals taking on the job. That Mr. Norman's a pretty persuasive fellow, though.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be an exciting election.
There's something about sending off a boat into the evening sun.
There's just something about it, man. Looks like the mother and daughter might not be here anymore.
Hey.
I was sorely mistaken, and I am so happy I was.
Oh, don't you think that little family over there makes for a pretty picture? I don't know why, but it brings tears to my eyes.
Oh, finally! You gave me a real scare. I'm never letting you go again. Mama! Aw, I'm so glad it all worked out. Well then, as usual, you're the last man, Mr. Worker.
Whew, worked up a good sweat today.
Alright. I'm tired of talking to sweaty men at the harbor. We gotta go. We have the Liberl freaking news to check out, okay? With that, the talkie rounds for this sunset period in Grancel is done. Only about half an hour. It's not too bad, actually. Oof, okay. That should bring us over to Liberl news. But before that, we gotta read the Liberl news, right? I gotta stay up to date on the latest issue. So, earthquakes over. Central Factory declares size safe. Is the danger over? Special, earthquakes over. Size stops shaking. Oh, the seismic size stops shaking. There's a lot of alliteration we can do here, but we're not going to. We're gonna just read. The earthquakes plaguing Sice have finally ended, it seems. The Wolfort incident mentioned in our previous edition was only the beginning. The city of Sice, Sungtime Gate, and Leisten Fortress were all hit by quakes as well, causing distress in the region. Sudden declaration of safety. However, not long after the earthquake at Leisten Fortress, a declaration of safety was issued by the Central Factory's chief Murdoch. Some concern was expressed at the statement, but as a practical matter, there have been no earthquakes since. How such a declaration of safety is possible was explained by Chief Murdoch. We determined that the earthquakes were being caused by special circumstances, he clarified. These earthquakes, it seems, were being caused by underground septium veins, and that, after analysis, it was possible to state accurately when they had ended. The declaration also emphasized disaster preparedness for future incidents, however. Technology. New model engine, finally complete. The new model Orbital engine from the Central Factory is at last completed and has been revealed to the press. This engine was specifically designed for the cruiser Arce and has higher output as well as streamlined maintenance for field repairs. The new engine will increase the Arce's cruising speed to 3,200 Selge per hour, over 4 times the speed of an airliner, making it the fastest ship in the world. Foreign affairs. New engines drive peace. Samples of the new model engines referred to in our previous article are to be presented to both the Empire and Republic as tokens of peace represented by this pact. These engines are said to be the key to next-generation flight, and such technological exchange is the promise made to those who
These engines are said to be the key to next-generation flight, and such technological exchange is the promise made to those who promise to uphold the harmony between nations. Okay. Much is expected from Liberl's ace in negotiations. Society. Elmo Hot Springs get hot, hot, hot. In the earthquake-struck Sice region, even Elmo Village felt the wrath of nature. Following a quake through hot springs began boiling. The phenomenon ceased after a few hours, but it's thought to be related to some form of underground abnormality. After investigating, the Bracer Guild issued a statement that it was temporary, with no likelihood of reoccurrence. A possible connection to the quakes will be investigated by the Central Factory at a later date. Alright, up to date on the news. Feeling fine? Make a little save right here in the beautiful evening sun, and let's get to the Liberl news service.
Now then, the time's come around, so I'm gonna call it a day. The reporters are always here late. Must be hard. I always feel a little bad for leaving before them every day.
Let's go see him. Hello?
The Imperial Ambassador and the Republic Ambassador. I've interviewed both of them. They're pretty weird if you ask me. They never talk about the important things. Especially Ambassador Kreinig of the Empire. His comments were absolutely unprintable.
Finally sent it off to press. Gotta get something delicious to eat at the cafe and regain some of my fighting spirit.
For what it's worth, Faults, I thought it was a good article about the Elmo Hot Springs.
Oh, Estelle, Niall just got back.
Ah, really?
Yeah, he's upstairs in the reference room. Haha, that expression's one he wears when he didn't get a scoop.
Oh no, poor Niall. Oh, hey Niall. There he is. Hey Niall. Hello.
Who in the hell? Well, what do you know? You guys, how you doing?
G'day, Niall.
Huh, pardon our intrusion. Oh, is that Bard guy in? Oh, Your Highness. Good day to you, yeah. You even have Sin the Immovable of Calver with you. You got kind of a gang going here, Estelle.
A lot of stuff's happened since we met last. How'd your coverage of the election in Ruan go?
Damn, well, that's how. Got the article done, thanks in part to you guys. Speaking of, what brings you by today? Got a hot scoop for old buddy Niall?
Well, actually, we're the ones who'd like to know something. We heard Liberl News received a threatening letter.
You guys are investigating that thing. I figured the military would have been taking care of that one.
We're working on requests from the military, actually. So, do you know anything?
Well, I just got back to the capital, so I don't know much. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys know, if anything.
That's real helpful, Niall.
Come now, you're a newsman, a hound for a good story. Surely you must have a clue as to who our villain is. Yeah, I don't have time for this.
That's a bit impolite, you two. Niall, I know this is a lot to ask, but please, if you know anything at all, share it with us. Please.
Whoa, hey, Your Highness. You don't need to lower your head to me. Now for crap. Fine. Okay, so this is off the record, but we ain't the only ones who got a letter. Not even close. Lyson Fortress got one. Then the Cathedral, the Airship Company, the Hotel Rohenbaum. And then both embassies, Grancel Castle, and the Urbe Royal Villa all got one too. There were 9 letters in total.
Oh no.
Huh? Something wrong?
Niall, we heard that from the military already.
What? Oh, damn it. That was my big scoop for the day.
Doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this.
Yeah, time to move on, I think.
Now, you wait just 1 second, Missy. You keep talking like that, and Niall Burns, star reporter for Liberl News, is gonna have a name worth a pile of crap. All right. Let me know my take of this whole mess.
Well, okay.
You may want to be brief, Mr. Burns.
Excellent.
Fine, listen up. Here's the short of it. My gut tells me this is some kind of huge prank. The threats aren't real.
We thought of that too.
You sound awfully sure, though. Mind telling us why you're so convinced? Okay,
Trick is, I've covered terrorist threats like this before, right? But with this, there's no reality to the threat. Threats only work and have power if they describe or at least imply something nasty that's gonna happen, see? These letters have exactly none of that.
Mr. Burns does have a point. Disaster will be visited upon you does not offer much in the way of a specific terror.
Exactly. I got a hunch this isn't about stopping the signing ceremony at all. This is more about getting people worked up over a threat and then sitting back and watching the fireworks.
I see. That's kind of a good point. There is some sense behind it. I'm still bothered by the fact that so many letters were sent, though. And each and every one was sent to a place involved with the ceremony.
Yes, for a prank, whoever did this seems to know a lot about what's happening.
That does seem kind of true. On the surface. Think about it though. All that info would be pretty easy to find with a little digging. Hell, I knew about those places weeks ago. Anyway, I'm gonna be working this on the assumption that it's a prank. Maybe you guys should stick to your guns about it being a real threat, and we can compare notes later, eh?
Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Niall. That actually helped a lot.
Darn right it did. Just stop by if you want to swap stories. I'll be sitting around here until the pact signs.
Okay. Oh, speaking of sitting around here, I don't see Dorothy anywhere.
Ah, right. She's off work in the Bose region. I sent her to snag some photos.
What, for a special of some kind?
Yeah, related to the Royal Army. You remember that old fort the Sky Bandits were using as a base, right? The one you guys busted. The Army decided those rats had the right idea and have claimed to repurposed it as a training facility. They're running airship pilot training out of there now.
Oh, okay. Neat. So she went off to get coverage of the base then.
That's the idea, yeah. I was a little worried about sending her out on her own, but gotta do it sometime.
Dorothy out on her own, huh? Scary. Oh, wait. Duh. Speaking of girls out on their own.
What's up?
Estelle explained the situation with Ren's parents.
Harold Hayworth, a trader from Crosspell. Never heard of the guy. Pretty sure he's never been in one of our classifieds or our wanted column either.
Figures.
But hey, this is part of the job, right? If you guys are totally stuck, I'll help you out. We can put him up in the classifieds if you want. I even have a few people in Crosspell I could poke.
Thanks, Niall. You're way more reliable than I thought you'd be. I think I need to upgrade my opinion of you.
Of course you do. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Was I not reliable before?
Just kidding.
All right, let's get back to the guild house then. Agate should be back by now.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you again, Niall.
It was no big. Come by again anytime.
Thank you.
Spent all day walking around, but I got a big load of nothing. I hope Dorothy managed to find something.
With that, we've traveled around. Let's assess the evidence. Parents? No clue. But Niall's looking into it. The threatening letters? No clue, but they might be a prank. All right, let's see. Let's see where this goes. We're back.
Yo, there you are.
Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where'd Tita and Renne? They returned just before you did. I believe they're enjoying the spoils of a hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor. Sounds like they had fun. Anyway, we got a lot to report. Yes, please.
I see. Not bad. Sounds like you guys learned a lot.
I guess. We didn't get anything decisive, though. Agate, did you find anything?
Honestly, I got jack all. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company. Nobody had a single friggin' clue of who could have sent the letters. The head guy at the airship company was sweating quarts that a demand for money might come in next. But at this point, not so much as another peep.
Damn. Doesn't really narrow things down much.
How likely do you think it is the societies behind all this?
I don't think we can safely say that at this point. Their primary focus up till now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel orbments they possess. And we know the gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable. Those devices certainly haven't shown an ability to create threatening letters from nowhere, however. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like it matches the society's MO.
Huh. I guess Ruan and Seiss just have me on edge.
No, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we can safely say we've done our part. I'll compile all your testimonies into a report. Could I ask you to deliver it to Colonel Sid at the Urbe Royal Villa tomorrow?
Sure. We didn't find the sender in the end, so I feel kind of bad. But I guess that's all we can do.
Oh, Urbe, right!
Agate, did you find anything out about Renne?
I did actually. Wait, let me start over. I went to the hotel first. The kid and her folks stayed there for about 2 weeks. Same room the entire stay, typical tourist stuff. They just checked out this morning.
Okay.
Then I went to the cathedral. While they were here, the Hayworths came to worship a bunch of times. Thing is, the priest who attended them said they felt off when they did. Like they were distracted during prayer or something.
That would match what Miss Hilda said. Yeah.
And then, at the airship company, that's where I found Zip.
Wait, what?
Harold, Sophia, and Renne Hayworth of Crossbell, right? There have been exactly 0 passengers by that name and nationality coming through here for at least half a year.
No way, but...
That is a mystery. Though perhaps they travel by land?
Did Renne come to Liberl by land? She must have? Or wait a minute. And, to quote a certain kid, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That can't be right. When we first met her, she was talking about landing in an airship.
Right, at Airleton. She said she saw a big lake on the way down.
Troubling. It's possible they were traveling under assumed names. Assumed names? Why would they?
They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from someone. Either way, they must have known something was wrong before they set out.
I've contacted every guild branch in the country about Renne's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Renne herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now. Yeah, I'd feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? This mission kind of feels personal now.
I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. The guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're in Grancel, naturally. That includes Renne, so don't worry.
Thanks, Elnan. Oh, wait. Speaking of staying the night, we might not actually need that tonight. You see...
Estelle told Agate about the invitation to stay at the castle. My, that's quite an invitation. Yeah, and I think I'll pass. The castle's a bit too rich for my blood. Not really keen on staying there. Besides, it'll be easy for Elnan to reach one of us at the hotel if something happens.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. We might hear something about Renne's parents. I guess I should stay at the hotel too then. Sorry, Chloe.
No, don't worry.
I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind.
Sin and I are to stay at our respective embassies. The princess shall retire to her castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then. Parting on these terms would be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar?
Good idea. And, you know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivier. It's been a while.
Ah, sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck my heartstrings. Have you come to appreciate a mature flower at last, I wonder?
I'm gonna snap those heartstrings if you keep it up.
Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating.
Alright, let's gather up the kids and get on over to the bar. Ah, yeah. That evening, Estelle's group and Renne had dinner at the Sunnybell Inn. Olivier, as if it were second nature, took to the piano after a few drinks. Ultimately, even Mueller and Niall were called to come and join. And so passed a pleasant evening in Grancel. I'm okay, enjoying just an abbreviated version of it. It's pretty hype in my mind, though. Alright, it's time to say goodnight. Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home. It's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital.
Huh? Miss Chloe? You live in Grancel?
Yes, I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house.
Well, if you'll pardon me.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Chloe.
And she's off. Wow, that was one heck of a party. Olivier even dragged poor Mueller into it.
Yeah, well, you called up that reporter too, you know?
Well, I figured what the heck. Renne, did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. The food was good and everyone was talking about neat stuff. The piano music was really pretty too. Yeah, Olivier's really good at it. I was kind of surprised.
Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure you want to duck out already, Agate? Sin and the others are still having a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, if I tried keeping up with Sin, I might not have a liver in the morning. Plus, I'm kind of beat from trolling the city all over today. So I'm just gonna pack it in.
Fair enough. Let's go get our hotel rooms then. Ah, yeah. So Sin and Olivier have left, taken with them quartz and the like, but we should be fine. We should be fine.
Pardon? Are you the bracers and company we're expecting? Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms?
Oh, sure. How do you want to split them up, Agate?
I suppose Agate would want... he and Tita are familiar.
Or it could be the girls in one room, but that... I don't know.
I don't care too much. Set it up however you want.
I want to be with Miss Estelle. You've been busy with work, so we haven't had any time to talk at all. No fair, Renne. I wanted to be with Estelle too. Then you should have said so sooner, slowpoke. I know. What if all 3 of us stayed in the same room? We could share a bed. No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Renne. Thank you, Tita.
I think I just got horse traded.
Then I'll be with you, kiddo. Huh, this reminds me of when we were hiding out with Gramps.
Now that you mention it, yeah, it does.
I'm okay with that. I want to get to know Renne better.
Oh, wow. This room isn't like the one I stayed in with Papa and Mama. There's a big building outside the window.
Oh.
Miss Estelle? What's wrong?
Nothing really. More importantly, I'm sorry, Renne. We couldn't find your Papa or Mama today.
It's okay. Papa and Mama promised they'd come get me. You don't need to search so hard.
But
Papa and Mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course, but still good. So I don't think you'll find them very easily.
Is that right? Well, I won't try so hard to find them, but only if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. But never mind that right now. I have 2 big favors to ask of you.
Oh? What's up?
I can't...
Oh, okay, it was a...
I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time.
Yikes. Did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure. If it's something I can do, I promise I will.
Really? Yay! The first thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on?
Huh? Call me... Oh, you mean drop the whole Miss part?
Yeah. Tita gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle.
Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much on formality anyway. It's not like I'm your teacher or anything.
So you really don't mind? Estelle. Estelle. Oh, I love it.
Glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Ren.
Okay, Estelle.
I suppose this would make more sense in Japanese, where they would probably drop the suffix from the name.
That makes me happy.
Aww. That's good.
So what was the other thing, Ren? Oh, yeah. Well, can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came in the room? You had this really sad, lonely look on your face. I want to know why. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this very room before, with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him.
Really? Was it your lover? Was this your love nest?
Not quite. He's someone I've known for a really long time, and we've gotten very close, but, well, it's complicated. We're not together right now, though.
Oh, well, what kind of man is he, huh? What's his name? What does he look like?
Yikes, questions. His name's Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes, and he's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you'd really call him more beautiful than handsome, really.
Huh? Beautiful?
Let's just say he made a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it looked amazing on him.
Wow, that sounds fun. Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh?
I don't really know, actually.
Oh? You don't know when you'll see him again? And that's why you looked so sad, right?
Sort of, but I'm okay. I'm gonna find him and drag him back home, even if it takes years.
But why did you seem so sad?
Well, because I'm sure Josh was off somewhere, in way over his head. And I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Sorry, Ren. This must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all.
No way. It's neat. Joshua was a really wonderful person, huh?
Wonderful? Actually, right now, I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about selfish ways of saying goodbye. Taking my first...
First what?
What? Nothing at all. Okay, yep. I'm all tired. Time to go to sleep.
Hey, no fair. I'm not going to sleep until I hear the whole thing.
Boy, I messed that one up. Yikes. After that, Estelle and Ren went to bed, but remained awake for a little while, talking about various things. Eventually, once she could hear nothing but Ren's slow, peaceful breathing, Estelle gave in to the exhaustion which had been piling up on her eyelids, and fell into sleep herself. Oh, but these boys aren't sleeping. The abandoned mine. Alright. What's going on? Bingo! Bingo indeed. Looks like we found their trail. So they're using the Ravenue mine, Just what I'd expect of Richard's men.
This is an excellent hiding place.
This is where those sky bandits kept that ship they hijacked, right?
That's right. Estelle and I fought the bandits in a large exposed central hollow area somewhat further ahead.
A nice big open space, huh? I bet our guys are in the same spot. So what do you think? Go aim for the heroic charge now, or...?
Well, we've no time to contact the army. But no heroics right away, Annalise. First, we need to sneak in and see just how large a force they have. Come on.
Right behind you.
All right, this is a very welcome little diversion.
That's odd. This is where they've been hiding as we thought. But I don't see any trace of anyone.
Yeah, we totally tracked him here. So where'd all those intelligence weirdos go?
Did they notice us? I didn't think we... Well, let's have a look around anyway.
Be careful now. This Carl doesn't remember where the plot goes.
No good. This place is an empty shell. Do you see anything, Shara?
I'm drawing a blank. They were here, but it's impossible to tell if they're just out or if they've abandoned this base. I don't even see any clue as to where they might have gone.
About that, I didn't find any mention of where they were going, but I did find this over in that tent.
Really? Mind if I take a look? These are blueprints of some sort. Looks like it's for something named the Orgui.
So it's, I'm saying Arce, so this might be Orgway. Let's do Orgway. Let's get weird with it.
The Orgway. Unless I'm totally illiterate, these are plans for a vehicle of some sort.
Ooh, Orgway. That sounds cool. What is it? Some kind of airship?
Well, I'm not exactly an engineer, but I don't think so. Those look like... Huh?
What's wrong?
There's a note in between the pages. I've sent out the invitations. I've got the table and chairs ready. Everything's ready for the tea party. Now all I need is to bake some crumpets and wait for the guests to arrive.
Huh? A tea party? That's really cute. It's like something out of a storybook.
Yes, which must mean it's a cipher of some sort. What do they mean by tea party, I wonder? Watch out!
Ah! No way! How'd they sneak up on us?
Goodness, that was a fair bit of sneaking, friends. I take it that's another trick our good friend Lawrence taught you.
Shara.
I know. Something here isn't right. All right, we'll feint to one side, break one corner of the triangle, and clean up the rest. Can you do it?
Just say when.
All right, go, go!
Right!
Okay, exciting! Oh, that's... Glad he missed. This is us coming in with no kind of preparation. That's really exciting. Let's see if we can figure this combat out. Alright, Shara. How we doing arts-wise? Now we got stuff like aerial, that's cool. Craft-wise, we have Heaven's Kiss, which is really cool. We can sort of whip our companions into shape. Better with more people around. They get to attack sooner. Bind Whip is an impede. Sylphan Whip is just bigger attack. And we got a chain. I think I'm gonna go for just toss out an aerial here, because I can catch everybody in it. That seems the most efficient. How we doing here? We also got aerial on you, girl. You still got your good old moves, but since they're spread out a little bit, sure, let's just pop double aerial. Let's see how that goes. That's good damage. And oh, that's... Hold on. They're still up. Yeah! Let's get him. I wanted to see this attack here. Whoa. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Very cool. All right, what you got? Oh, you think you're so cool, huh? How about you take my whip to your face? Wapow! Very good.
Oh, are you done already?
All right. I don't get the sepet? Oh, man.
That was... we may have defeated them. Something is terribly wrong here.
Do you think they were on drugs or something? I remember hearing they used something like that to control some thugs in Ruan, I think.
Yes, that was one of the cases Estelle solved. But this wasn't like what she described. This was like trying to whip a tree.
Oh, okay.
Boy's voice. Boy's voice. Which boy could this be? Oh! Could it be that boy?
Okay, I don't remember his voice exactly, but I'll find it again. Haha, what great fun! You two aren't half bad, are you? What a treat.
You.
Yes, it's Campanella. Haha. I'm Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. I am but one hand of the Society of Ouroboros.
Uro. Finally decided to step out of the shadows, have we?
Is he supposed to be on screen right now or not?
What exactly are you plotting here, boy? Where have the former intelligence men gone? Answer me!
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm a little more than an observer this time. You're asking the wrong person if you want details about the plan. In fact, I barely know them myself.
An observer?
Anyway, if you want to attend that tea party, you better hurry. I'm not quite sure where it's being held, but it isn't here. Or shall we share some coffee instead and enjoy the dawn together? Kid, you look pretty young. Are you really part of the society? I don't mean to be insulting or anything, but I'm gonna get away from them. They're bad people. You're very kind, miss. But you know, it's okay to laugh at a fool. That's what he's there for. But worrying about the fool, now that's quite rude. Huh?
I think for sure he's supposed to be on screen.
What? How? But they were unconscious.
Ah, you bracers really are naive. If you really want to defeat someone, you have to break them into pieces. Like so.
Aye! What the hell? What? What have you...
You... That's... How could you? Did I surprise you? It's so easy to break even a well-made toy, isn't it? But I'm afraid that's the end of the fool's show for tonight. Farewell. Hopefully I can give you an encore someday.
Wait! Get back!
Shara?
I know, honey. At least it was a quick death. I hope they didn't feel anything. We still can't simply leave them like this, though. It'd be barbaric, even more so than what just happened. Annalise, try to find some sheets, alright? I'll handle the rest. Right. What?
I was about to say, they strike me as being machines or dolls or something. And I'm not sure if that's the intent or if we're just going no blood, you know, and that's just the result of it. Because if it's actual bodies, that would be messed up.
What on?
Shara? I think this arm is fake.
But That... Gears, springs, and what look like quartz fragments. I can hardly believe it, but these are...
I know who this is. I can see who this is because of widescreen. Yeah. Archaisms. Orbital machines capable of independent action.
What? Father Kevin, what are you doing here?
She remembers me. There's hope for my love life yet. But since the little lady over there doesn't know me, I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. Anyway, you Sherzard Harvey if I remember right. And with you is Annalise Elfid, yeah? I don't suppose you'd be up for swapping some stories, would you? Ooh. Westbos Highway. Okay.
We're getting to it. We're getting to the real meat of the chapter.
Bum, 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 bum. We're the bad guys. Bad guys. Wearing dark suits. Dark suits. Can't see my eyes. My eyes. Hey, Don.
Kyle, you're up. Here I come.
Oh, yeah.
Josette.
Okay. Joshua. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that boy.
Huh. Impressive as always, Joshua.
Oh, Joshua. Okay. He's just so different. That look in his eyes, the attire. He's not the same boy anymore, you know? You three were impressive too. We defeated them in a single sweep, thanks to your combo attack. Cut it out. Flattery will get you nowhere. This is like the 10th group, isn't it? How many more do we have to hunt down? This should be enough. The Royal Army should move soon, so it would probably be best for us to disappear. Right then.
Still, just what is the society trying to do? I use these dolls dressed up as Richard's goons. That's the real question, though. Where are the rest of the intelligence men?
They've probably gone to the tea party in that node. The dolls are likely to distract the army from that and make them think Richard's men are still active here.
Makes sense, I guess. Wish we knew what the hell the tea party was. Well, we don't have that much of a reason to help, but... Sure you don't want to crash that tea party?
The Bracers should be investigating that camp by now. We can leave it to the army and the guilds. Yeah, we left them the notes and plans. That'll be more than enough. And we're taking care of all these freaking puppet things while the guild's busy. We can just leave the rest of that airhead in her group, right? Sorry. Didn't mean to pick out an old wound or anything.
No, you didn't. They have nothing to do with me anymore. Once the tea party begins, the army will be focused on that. We can move once that happens. Right then. Time to get busy.
That's so cool. Joshua and the bandits are working behind the scenes. Opposing the society. Maybe there's hope for that boy yet. The next day, Estelle went to the Urbe Royal Villa to give Sid the report on the letters. Thanks for taking me here, though. Saves me the walk. Oh, look at the kids playing. Ren said she was 11. She feels younger than 11, but... Unless she was joking when she said 11? I don't think she was. I see. This report is very thorough. Thank you very much. You investigated this quite well. I guess. I'm so kind of miffed we couldn't find out who sent the letters, to be honest. This is more than enough information for an initial investigation. I doubted we'd uncover the party responsible for the threats at this stage anyway. If anything, this gave me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against. Good to hear. So what's been happening with you army guys since then? We finished our initial deployment yesterday. We will be using the villa as the patrol headquarters until the signing ceremony is concluded.
So that's why there were so many soldiers out and about. And I'm guessing that's why there were no monsters on the road over here.
We conducted an extensive monster hunting sweep this morning. We'll be performing them periodically until the ceremony ends. Too bad you can't do that more often. Well, you have something of a point. Speaking of civilian concerns, about that girl's parents, the ones you mentioned yesterday, I haven't heard any reports that they've gone through any of the regional gate posts.
Nuts. Nothing to do with weight, I guess.
I will let the guild know the instant we hear anything. For the moment, you've done fine work with this investigation. I'll have your payment wired to the guild ASAP.
Thanks, Colonel Sid. But, what should we do now? You want us to help out with the patrols in the capital once we get back?
Well, if you plan on staying in Grancel, I wouldn't turn away the help. I do know you're very busy with other matters, however. I won't insist on you staying.
Well, we still have Renne's situation to deal with, so we'll talk to Elnan about it all when we get back.
Sounds like a plan.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Belk, what's wrong? Don't worry, these people can be trusted.
Very well, sir. We received a phone transmission from headquarters at Leiston, sir. Remnants of the intelligence division have been sighted in the Bose region.
What?
No way. Details, man. Explain.
They were first sighted by some bracers. I'm afraid we don't have all the details on their confrontation yet. However, General Bright has ordered all army stations to stand by at level 2 alert.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Belk. I suspect we're going to be busy fairly soon. Yeah, no kidding. Estelle, back to the guilds. On the double.
Right. Colonel Sid, good luck with your patrols and stuff.
Stay safe, friends.
Alrighty. This is really cool. I love where this is going. Also the fact that the intelligence division are being used as puppets, and Josh was trying to sabotage it. So are the ones spotted in Bose, are they the real deal? Because we know Kanane is on the move. I don't remember it, and that's so wonderful. I get to re-experience it all.
The Fugitive Intelligence Division now reveal themselves. The problem is determining whether or not this case is related to the signing ceremony. One way or another, I need more information than just this. Even if the site was Bose, there might be requests for reinforcements. We need to be alert.
I haven't quite found Sid's voice. It's changing. He kind of just takes on a voice that separates him from the others. He doesn't really have his own voice yet, but we'll see if he adopts one.
Good work. The commander ran out of the room looking very pale. I wonder what happens.
The commander? Let's freaking go. I can't end the episode without turning the camera somewhere. Pretty sure that's blasphemy.
Estelle! Estelle, Agate, are you done?
That was kind of quick, wasn't it? Didn't I tell you? We just needed to turn in our reports. You could have just waited at the guild house.
Oh, that's mean. I just want to stay with you, Estelle.
Tita, say something to her.
Me? Well, I do want to stay with Estelle all the time, but she has work to do, so I don't want to be selfish. Fine then. In that case, I'll just have to run off with Estelle myself. You don't get to play, Tita. Oh, Ren, you're so mean.
Come on, you two, don't fight. Tita, you're the older girl here, so let it slide, okay?
But, you two seem really close all of a sudden. I'm not annoying, am I?
Oh, come on, sweetie. Like I could ever stop loving you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a bad idea. Ren is like full alert mode. Reap, reap, reap. I get the distinct impression Ren doesn't like sharing. She's a very nice contrast to Tita in many ways.
Well, Tita, you keep making that sad, lonely face, and I'm just gonna have to hug you all up. Stop, Estelle. Hey, Tita, pity hugs are cheating.
For the love of... I'm not gonna even try to keep up with this anymore. If your kids are done, how about we get back to the guild house?
Oh, yeah, we should. Huh? Did something happen?
Yeah. Some of the old intelligence goons showed up in Bose.
That's awful. Yeah, we're still a bit fuzzy on the details. Elna can hopefully tell us more. We really need to hurry back then. This isn't fair, you guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me. Ooh, I'm fine. Just swallowed my own spit.
This isn't fair, you guys. I don't know what you're talking about at all. Sorry, Ren.
Basically, some serious stuff have come up, so we need to get back to the guild house.
Oh, well, that was easy. Too bad. It'd be fun to play hide and seek with all these soldiers. We could use the whole forest as a hiding place. That'd be fun, right? That might be fun, yeah?
Let's not do that and say we did.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
Boy, oh boy. It's been an episode. Lots of stuff have gone down, but I've really enjoyed my time. So, I think on this note right here, we are going to conclude it as I'm... Oh, I can't turn my camera fully here. Hold on. Can I turn my camera anywhere in this place? It's okay. It's just going to be a different kind of episode start. That's okay. I'm struggling to swallow my own spits. I haven't had dinner and it's now 9:30 p.m. Man, maybe I should eat before I do recordings, but I really hope you enjoyed today's episodes. Make sure you tune in next time when we go back to Grancel and the plot begins escalating as we are nearing the non-aggression pact signing and the society is very clearly making their moves and we need to get to the bottom of whatever this tea party is. But that's a mystery for tomorrow and the day after that. Maybe the day after that. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.